Breaking news. Southeast grounded as residents comply with sit at home order. I think this is is a remembrance day to remember the Biafra War. You need to see the pictures. My parents used to tell me how things were, people who reside in the East who were alive when that happened, who had come of age to know what was going on. It was not a pleasant thing to experience at all, and that's why people are saying we must never go into a state of war. It is possible to disintegrate, get your own nation peacefully. War is never, never, never a palatable thing. Nobody should pray for it. Nobody should want it. You see, Nnamdi Kanu gave an order that everybody should sit at home to mark the remembrance of this day. We know that in the Southeast, we have those who sabotage the people, so to say, people who are giving up their own people because of money. But guess what? It did not start today. Oh yes, it did not start today. We've had a man like called Judas Iscariot has sold his own master, Jesus Christ, with a kiss, and was given 30 pieces of silver. Somebody has sold his own birthright that comes with a blessing for generations because of a pot of porridge, the belly, the food, money, affluence. So it's not today. People have sold their people out, deceit, here and there. My dear, if you go back in time in history, it's not today. What are we talking about? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Southeast grounded as residents comply with sit-at-home order. Banks, schools, government offices, markets closed, streets deserted. Obong Okon in Lagos, Christopher Izia in Enugu. These are people corresponding from different area. One in Abakaliki, that's Ebonyi State. Somebody in Owerri, somebody in Umaye. I mean, all over the South is corresponding from what is going on. The 5 East states of Aba, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Imo were shut down yesterday following the residents' compliance with the sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The annual sit-at-home order, according to IPOB, is to honor fallen heroes of the Biafra land and the 30-month civil war with Nigeria and those killed by security forces in the ongoing crackdown on suppressionist agenda. This day gathered that despite the assurance by the police that they would provide security for people to go about their normal businesses, residents of the political zone, people were scared. The possibility of violence attack and others kept people indoors. Streets were devoid of human being. Movements, markets, schools, as well as banks were shut down. Not even shred of sanity from the states. State government could make civil servants report to work. No one could do that for duty as government offices in the 5 states were all closed. However, a gun duel between the police and IPOB fighters within Ibebe Junction in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State capital, reportedly claimed 5 lives. Anambra State, there was total compliance with the sit-at-home order, as streets around Ikwo, the capital city, were totally deserted from 7 a.m. when this day went around the town to monitor the compliance level. However, contrary to the information by the leader of the IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, that men of the security arms of the group ESN would be deployed in the streets to enforce compliance, some motorists attending to emergency were allowed passage without molestation. There was also heavy deployment of a combined team of security personnel who moved around the town to ensure that no one was molested. Anambra State Police Command had on Sunday assured the resident that it will ensure that those who were willing to come back to carry out their businesses will not be molested. But nobody did. Major markets in the towns, Onitsha main market, and other big markets were shut down as at the time of the filing of this report. but no incident of violence was registered in the states as a result of the exercise. There was also total compliance in Ebonyi as schools, banks, markets, motor parks, government offices, and other public places were shut down. There were also no human being apart from Abakaliki, a small area junction where some people came out and where this gun battle ensued, and 5 people lost their life. An officer of the bank in Iko, who sought not to be named, said in an interview with This Day that I am not in the office. The bank will not work today. Who do you want to go to bank so that these people will come and kill them? I am at home. There is no movement, so we will not be attending or going anywhere. However, some people who defied the directives and went out in the early hours yesterday returned home with injuries and their belongings destroyed. All the streets were also deserted, and having presence of security agencies and operative Ebube Agu at designated junctions were all over the place. Violence resulting in sporadic shooting and destruction of properties were witnessed in some parts of Ebonyi State. For Ebonyi State now, the governor, he wants to be the rebel, the governor, because he assigned a part. He wanted to be the rebel. You see, why are they doing this? What was the purpose? Nnamdi Kanu said they should honor those who have fallen. That was his reason. It's not because he wants to show that he has power to ask people to stay at home. Even in time past, yes, people remember, even in the olden days. If you go back, like we're talking about memory lane back in history, people remember things that have happened, and they put things in order so that when you remember what has happened, it's not in a position for you to cry and all that. It's a position for you to be able to reflect and see how you can do things better so that those things don't occur again. It's not a position for you to go back in regret and all that. No, no, no. It's a place of actual recognizing that this happened. Yes, and you're now saying, okay, moving on, what do we do? How do we go on from here? That's the position, you see. It is what it is. We reported to you what happened in Abakaliki. Sadly, 5 people lost their life because there was sporadic shooting. We reported to you with a video on what was happening, in time. This is not fair. Unity is a bond that binds brothers. Once it's broken, you see this, you see rancor everywhere. We'd like you to leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Thank you so much. God bless you. Do have a fantastic day. Bye for now.